On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go a blessed and wonderful Tuesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick it off in the morning with some international stories. The first one coming out of the state of Florida, where a man who was accused of taking the life of a 24-year-old man in Tampa, Florida, in June of this year, was arrested in Jamaica on Friday. So according to an article from Fox News, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office stated that Forrest Jackson, age 34, was deported to the United States of America and is expected to answer to a fatal knockings and clappings charge related to the loss of life of a 24-year-old man identified as Kyle Prisco. Prisco was reportedly found with multiple carnap wounds near the intersection of Regent's Park Drive and Bruce B. Bowens Boulevard on the 17th of June 2024 and was pronounced you know what at the scene. So the criminal element fled to Jamaica, was tracked down by the U.S. Sheriff County Office and nabbed in Jamaica and was deported back to the United States to face federal charges. Now the next story that we are going to talk about is about a Jamaican national who is presently in the custody of the police. He has since been identified as this man presently on your screen, identified as Jermaine Powell. Jermaine Powell is from the community of Texas in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Arnett Gardens community. So for those who don't know which part of Texas there, Texas is that community there, right across from the roundabout near the tank in a top jungle there. So right there, so him originally come from, but he's a man who they are Farin for years and has always been in and out of police lockups. In fact, he has spent quite a long time in prison and was released a few years ago. Now, who remember a vlog that I covered about another junglist, so to speak? This brother presently on your screen, now deceased, known as Oral Bailey, but more popularly known in the streets as George. George is originally from Craigtown and is a known drug kingpin whilst he was among the land of the living. So George was one of them heavyweight druggists there in New Jersey in the United States of America. George got caught with $1 million in him car and police did have to haul and pull him and him did get charged for it and all kind of thing did come out of it. I covered the vlog on that extensively. So George end up get bail and decides him to go to the neighboring state of Philadelphia. Now Jermaine Powell, aka the King of Philly, as some may know him well, at least he once was. Some people in the scheme in Texas would know him as George. Some people may know him as Conrad. But who really know him like that from Top Jungle would know him as Maggie Rat. Yeah, man. So George and him was long-standing friends turned enemies because both of them used to in at the drug world. He used to juggle for George and somehow along the line there, them fall out and it became a friend turn enemies type of situation. So when George jumped the case now where the police them did hold on pan him with $1 million in him car and go to Philly, him and Jermaine buck up and jump off again. It is said that Jermaine did rob him and fire up some whole heap of can pan him, but him did end up still alive, still among the land of the living. So George retaliate, send some man to go bore him up, but he also survived. Anyway, police did hold on pan him for a shooting. He may not get bail and buck up back George in the streets and slap with George quick and fast, leaving George lifeless, no longer among the land of the living. A whole heap of people in the streets, a corner guy, a certain man, were close to George still. And I say, I wonder if that brother there link up with that brother here and try to take out George so him can run the empire. But there's no proof to that particular saying, but the streets are kind of him really close, and I wonder if, But Jermaine Powell, aka John Conrad, or some may know him as Magirat, was on the run for quite some time until the long arms of the law in the United States of America caught up with him on the 26th of September 2024 and take him off the streets once and for all. Yeah, man. Them say 7-time rise and 7-time fall. Well, him dep on him last 7 fall. Because I'm pretty sure him nah get up back right now. Yeah, man. Gone like a candle in the wind. Uncle Sam officers them take him with it good this time around. But this criminal element here, they are Farin, and I support a whole heap of things in the streets because he's also cousins with 2 criminal elements that are featured on the spot news media several times. We are talking about the criminal element known as Piglet and Liz. And George also is related to another top tier criminal element from out of crypto known as Fat F. So, when you see why them little youth here so powerful, because them money money well tall, because them money are rich pan Jamaican levels, them money are rich pan Uncle Sam levels, and say American richness in comparison to Jamaican richness. Jamaican richness, Lily. So them money have some strong financial support behind them back then. So that's why you see them little youth, they rise up like the monsters that they are because they had the financial backing from these criminal elements. So one less top tier, top spender in the criminal underworld for us, the regular members of Chan Public living in these political garrisons to worry about. Yeah, man. So another decent spot of work again by the United States of America. Squaddy them. And still on the international news involving Jamaican nationals. Sometime around 8:30 on Sunday, October 27, 2024, a Jamaican national end up losing 3 points in Cayman Islands. So it is reported to on the spot news media that the Cayman police responded to the vicinity of Brands Road in Georgetown, where it was reported that a man had been fatally taken out in a hail of bullets. It is reported that the man was sitting outside of his residential address when a lone criminal element armed with a handgun approached and caught him up, leaving him seriously wounded at the time. It is said that he was transported to the Georgetown hospital in a private vehicle where he was pronounced, you know what. The man presently on your screen has since been identified as Jason Johnson, but more popularly known in the streets as Sadam. Detectives attached to the Cayman police are currently investigating the matter. It is believed that his fatal knockings and clappings was the result of a local dispute and does not appear to be gang related. Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the knockings and clappings continues. So in a way, back to local style. Now we're going to kick it off with a missing person report where this 11-year-old girl, presently on your screen identified as Kelicia Powell, has since been missing. She was last seen at home on the 10th of October 2024. Her mode of dress at the time is presently unknown. So if seen, please contact the Spanish Town Police at 876-984-2305. She's of dark complexion, medium built, and is somewhere around 5 feet 4 inches tall. And if you're listening to this, Kelicia Powell, reach out to your people and make them know, say, you are okay. Boy, may I tell you, it keeps happening each and every day. Now, we're going to talk about a brother from down in the Tivoli Gardens. And one time we talk about Tivoli Gardens, as the songwriter say, when we tell you about garden, down there I expect no flowers. Crazy shootout with 5 hours. So a Tivoli Gardens male resident was sentenced to 50 years imprisonment in relation to a 2020 robbery in Denham Town. The criminal element in question has since been identified as Roshan Samuels, but more popularly known in the criminal underworld as Son Son. Son Son was slapped with charges including knockings and clappings with intent and illegal possession of firearm. He was sentenced to 15 years and 2 months for count 1 of the knockings and clappings with intent. 15 years and 2 months for count 2 of the knockings and clappings with intent. 15 years and 2 months for count 3 and 10 years and 2 months for illegal possession of firearm. The sentences are to run concurrently. You know, I really can't understand why the judges always say the sentences are to run concurrently, knowing fully well he will only serve the highest number from all the other numbers given. So basically, I'm going to only serve 15 years and 2 months. Why the judge never said the sentence to run consecutively, where it would be as one gun, one ban? Yeah, man. So according to the police reports, the incident which occurred in April of 2020, a police team was on mobile patrol and received information about the robbery in the Denham Town community. Upon their arrival, the police saw 2 men matching the description that was given to them. Upon seeing the police, the men ran and were pursued by the police. One of the men then opened fire at the lawmen before escaping into the area. Following an investigation, the criminal element was taken into custody in January of 2021, where he was subsequently charged with the offense of shooting with intent and illegal possession of firearm. The matter was placed before the Supreme Court in July of 2024, where the criminal element was found guilty of all the offenses. So right there and then, another decent spot of work again by the squaddy them. Yeah, man. So the last thing that we are going to talk about is the fatal knockings and clappings of this taxi driver, 49-year-old Vern Joseph. Now I made mention of this briefly in a vlog in recent days. So 2 schoolboys aged 15 and 17 were caught by residents after they fatally took the life of the 49-year-old taxi driver. So what going on now, according to reports from the Constant Spring Police, is that the 49-year-old taxi driver, Vern Joseph, he's of a Manningsville Road address in the St. Andrew North Police Division. He was driving a Toyota Probox motor car when he was contracted by 3 gunmen posing as passengers upon reaching a section of Essex Hall Main Road. Sometime around 7:15 p.m., the men reportedly canned up the driver several times, leaving him lifeless. The residents of Rose Hill in Lawrence Tavern were alerted to the incident after hearing several explosions. Upon making checks, they found the wounded Joseph laying over the left passenger side of his vehicle. The 2 teenage suspects were also reportedly from the said addresses in the district and were immediately held by the angry residents. A third person believed to be an accomplice of the captured teens allegedly brandished a firearm at the angry crowd before making good his escape. So images obtained by On The Spot News Media shows the boys in significant distress on the roadway surrounded by a large group of angry residents. Other images depicts them bloodied and tied with a rope in the back of the police vehicle. So the boys are still in the custody of the police. They remain hospitalized at a corporate area medical facility. Luckily for them, they are still among the land of the living. Boy, may I tell you, 15 and 17, I wanna just give a phone a life just so because you know follow bad company and slap with the driver for no apparent reason. Boy, may I tell you, I'm just wondering if robbery was the motive of that fatal knockings and clappings, or is it that they had another motive to take the life of the driver? But anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.